Hello, everyone. How's it going? Chris McPherson here with Gary Livingston up in Portland, Maine. I'm sitting here in freezing cold Colorado waiting for spring to show up. Um, we're here for another exciting episode of Dubli Talk, and why Dubli, in our minds, is an absolute no-brainer. The perfect business model, absolutely incredible. And tonight we want to go over the topic that literally this business truly is for anybody. No matter where you are, economically, professionally, education-wise, this is the perfect business for anybody. And I'm going to turn tonight's call over to Jerry to let him lead this because this is something dear to him that he wants to talk about. Mr. Jerry Livingston, take it over, man.
How is everybody this evening? Hope all is well. Chris and I always have a little conversation before we start our hangouts, and we just figured this would be a good one to elaborate on. We touched on it a bit yesterday, and we want to really hit home with letting you know that this business has no prejudices. So you can be from all walks of life. Doesn't matter what your profession is. Doesn't matter how much money you make. Doesn't matter what kind of car you drive. Doesn't matter where you live. If you're hungry and you want something more out of life, this is the perfect vehicle, the perfect tool for that to happen. And it can provide your dreams and your aspirations, but you have to honestly put in the work. There's no question about it. You have to put in the work. As you see, Chris and I are constantly always trying to put in that work because we want to lead by example. And we also want to, share with you and express how strongly we feel not only about this business, but about the people that we bring into our business into our organization, because we kind of want people to have that same vision that we do. It's not that they necessarily have to have the same goals, but the vision, the end product. Everyone's looking for the exit strategy. Chris, how do you feel about the situation?
Well, I mean, the way I feel about it is this is a business model that truly has opened up an opportunity for the masses. And I know, being an entrepreneur and the ability to make money online and things like that, most of the time, network marketing, direct sales, it's promoted that anybody can do it. But in reality, in a lot of these businesses, there are certain skills because of the selling aspect of those businesses that you have to have. As you and I know, Jerry, there is no selling Dubli. I mean, there may be a little selling as far as getting the information across to bring other people into the business, but from the customer side, which is absolutely the focus of this business, which is, if you've seen some of our past videos, you'll understand that Dubli is all about the customer. We BAs are all about the customer because this is the first 100% customer-focused business where literally you can build thousands and thousands of customers. So that's my feeling about it. I mean, it's open to anybody. And like Jerry said, it doesn't matter where you are economically. It doesn't matter what your education is. I don't care if you didn't graduate high school or you have a PhD. This business is for everyone. In fact, I do know several people that are in the business with Dubli Network who are doctors. We have some that are college professors. All walks of life, attorneys, lawyers, real estate agents. It really opens it up because when people sit down and they actually get the entire information of how the business is structured, how it works, what the value is to the end consumer, where this company is heading down the road, the vision of our founder and the board of directors and where they're heading, it's amazing. And see, most people don't get that information and they fall off, and then they'll go what I call, and as Jerry knows I call it, are rabbit hole businesses, which is, man, people will suck you in with hype. They'll suck you in with guarantees that'll never happen. They suck you in this hole, and you may ride that thing for years. And next thing you know, you've been in 15 different opportunities with the same person, guaranteeing that this time this one's going to work, this one's the best, this is the greatest. And that's the rabbit hole effect. But if people sat down and seriously dissected all the information, the business structure, our market, our product, our service, our leadership that's running this company, if they gather all this information, you can't turn it down. It's that powerful. I mean, that's truly how I feel about it. I know Jerry does as well. So that's my thoughts. Jerry, back to you.
Thanks, Chris. And he definitely expanded beyond my beliefs. As I say, it's so amazing every day to think that, you know, that you and I are a part of something so big right now. It's just amazing. And it's so exciting. I can't even control my emotions sometimes just thinking about what's going on. I'm so happy to be in this position again. Like I said, it was presented to me 20 years ago. I loved the business model. It was so sad when it was so gone, because it was gone like that. It was like taken right out from underneath me. And now it's back, and it's on steroids right now with what we have here. And I just hope people see it through the same vision that we see it, that it's a no-brainer opportunity. And if they truly want to change their lives forever, you really got to step up to the plate. And when you see something like this, you really got to really make that decision to dig in, and dig in quickly. Because if you do, it will pay. I think it'll pay big dividends. And what is your feeling on that, Chris?
Well, you know what my feeling is on that. I'm being attacked by my dogs right now. They're wanting me to love them. So
it's part of the family, buddy.
Oh, I'll tell you what. No, this is Finn over here. This is my big black German Shepherd, all black. And Bandit's escaping, but he's my Jack Russell. And so we call him Salt and Pepper. One's white, black, one's small, one's huge. But anyway, so back on your point. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. I normally do when it's the end of the evening, because my gerbils have been going really fast all day. They're trying to keep up right now. I mean, it comes down to the fact that this opportunity really, truly is for everybody. It truly is exceptional. It's truly focused towards the trends of what is happening now. It's not traditional, where it's like, you know, we're trying to compete with other people that already have these products, physical products or services that already exist, and we're just going to try one up in them. We're in a position right now to take over a market that's enormous, and that's what's really exciting to me about it. There's the Jack Russell back there. That's Mr. Bandit. Anyway, so it's just extremely exciting right now. And I kind of want to get back to it if I can real quick, and you know how I can just take off and just talk forever. But I want to talk about some of the people that we do have that have come into the business and what they're doing with it, just so people kind of have an idea of why some people are coming into the business. Like, you know, I had mentioned real estate agents are coming into this business, and one of the things real estate agents and some that I know, what they're doing is they actually came into the Dubli Network side of the business. So they could use Dubli Network or the Dubli customer side as an incentive for their customers, whether they're representing a seller or they're representing a buyer in real estate. Once a transaction was made, they were in the business of giving them a free VIP membership into the Dubli.com. And it's very interesting that the reason they were doing this is because usually real estate agent, hey, Jerry, any chance you can mute yourself?
Sorry.
Thanks. Because I have to ramble, man, and I'm hearing jazz in the background. I'm about ready to dance. But so these real estate agents, what they're doing is, you know, because of the low startup cost for becoming a business associate in Dubli Network, it was literally less than they spend in a week on marketing materials such as magazine ads, radio ads, newspaper ads, whatever, to start a business. I mean, now, and this business it's theirs. That's their cost. And what they're doing with that is, like I said, if they have a buyer or seller that's their client and they have a transaction that goes to closing, the deal closes, they earn their commissions off of their buyer or their seller, their client. And usually after that, they made that 1%, 2%, 3%, depending on if they're a broker or if they're just an agent in an office. They make that commission. Well, usually then that customer of theirs, they won't see again, maybe down the road, maybe, or they'll never see them again. They may get a couple referrals from their friends if you did a really good job for them. But they found that, hey, what if I can give them this incentive where I'm the Dubli business associate, I own the business. I give them a voucher for a free VIP membership through the Dubli.com site that these people can use. And it's a gift. It's a $100 gift, in essence, to these people. And it goes in their, a little basket of wine and cheeses that they give their client when the closing occurs. And why are they doing this? It's because now this person is their customer. They will see the value of Dubli. And since everyone's shifting to online shopping, mobile shopping for the ease and convenience, these people will start using it and they'll realize, wow, look what our real estate agent did for us. We're buying all the same things we already buy at all of our favorite stores, and we're saving all this money. But you know what they don't know is that real estate agent is now making commissions off of them every time they're out shopping online, saving money. Is that unique? Because usually after the closing, that's it for real estate agent making money off of that client. Then they go find another client. They, list a home for someone else, or they become a buyer's representative for someone else. And that, that's how real estate agents operate. Well, this is unique because now they could turn their clients into full-time customers that they're making money off for years and years to go. And as we've spoken about, Jerry, on past hangouts and just our conversations between the two of us, is that these customers then, because of the customer referral program for the customers within Dubli.com, they start inviting their friends, family, peers, whatever, to become members. Well, that real estate agent, since they're the business associate, all those people that were referred by them become the real estate agent's customer as well. So now the real estate agent is starting to earn income off of their clients and off of their friends and off of their family, who then refer it and on and on. And next thing you know, the real estate agent has 1,000 customers that came from one client. And for example, what if they're making $1 per month in commissions off of all those customers? That's a nice little chunk of change for giving them a thank you gift. And so we have real estate agents that are doing that, and they're not actively pursuing Dubli Network per se of building the business and bringing other BAs in, building a team, building an organization. They are just happy to have this incentive. And I think that's extremely exciting. So I've been long-winded again, Jerry. I'm going to turn it back over to you, man.
You make a very great point, Chris, when you bring that up, because also you think about companies trying to recruit great talent, and they got to try to separate themselves from the next great company. They provide something like this as a benefit. Maybe they don't have a great benefits package, but you add this to it, and it adds a lot of benefit to it. And people see not only are they getting the package and as part of their offer, but the savings that they can get while they're at that job. And that's going to make a loyal employee as far as I'm concerned. But at the same time, the company's still generating massive revenues from other areas of the company through Dubli. And I think you made a great point. It's not just with the realtors, mortgage brokers, people that have a customer base that they're building and trying to maximize their profits through multiple transactions. And you basically, what you had said, you turn a real estate business, which is basically a one-time sale, into a residual effect of sales from that one customer and other customers that you'll never even know who they are in your life, but you're receiving transactional revenue from them. So absolutely, I mean, like you said, the opportunities are endless through this business. And like I said, when you just kind of open Pandora's box, I mean, we're smiling now, and Pandora's box hasn't even opened yet. You know what I mean? So it's scary to think where this is going to go, but it's scary in a good way. It's like I said, we're excited now. I mean, imagine the excitement 2-3 years into this. I mean, I don't even know what to say, man. It leaves me speechless sometimes, you know, happy as a clam, so to speak. You know, coming from New England, that's a perfect saying, huh? But yeah, no, I don't want to talk too much about it. Like I said, I'm just very excited. And like I said, I hope you people see that through our excitement and through the facts and knowledge that Chris and I have, that, you know, that we can really share some insight to you guys to really take a good honest look at what Dubli has to offer, because it's truly the real deal. There's no question about it. It's truly the real deal. Chris and I have actually done the research, and we've taken the hits and the kicks to the stomach and all that stuff. We've been left in the back alley already. So we're getting up from that, you know, and like I said, we're looking to take other people with us to wherever you want to go, because that's what it's there to do. Whatever you want from it, whatever you put into it, it will give you, but that's up to you. Chris and I both know where we're at and what we want from it, so we know what we're willing to do. So that being said, go ahead, Chris.
Well, I was just going to say, you know, you were talking about gone through the rough times, get kicked in the back alley and all, but I just want to make sure everyone understands that, you know, that's not from the Dubli side. That's from our years and years of being in network marketing and online marketing, and basically going back to that falling in the rabbit hole effect that I was talking about earlier. Because this is the first opportunity because of the customer-driven side, and I cannot emphasize that enough, how this is the first opportunity where the customers are truly the focus of the business builders, of the people that own a business within Dubli Network. It's fabulous. And yes, we've been kicked around in past ventures, and they come and go. A lot of them, you know, there's a lot of hype, and you trust certain people because they've done well in the past, to find out, you know, that they didn't do their due diligence and the research. And you know, the one thing we always want people to do is do their due diligence and do their research, and look at the product. Look at what is offered to the end consumer. Don't ever judge a company on what other people who are trying to build a business are said, or people that have come into a business and what they've said, because you don't know what effort they put in. A lot of people come into businesses thinking they can push an easy button and the business is going to grow for them. That's never the case, and it's not. I don't care what business you're in. There's nothing where you just come in and you hit an easy button and it happens. You have to put in effort and some dedication, some persistence, and you can become successful. That's just, it's like a natural law. So, you know, on that note, Jerry, I mean, I think, you know, I was sitting here when we were talking about, you know, like the real estate agents, and you were talking about some companies and all, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, well, I just got a great idea. I mean, I know so many people that own restaurants in my area in Aspen and Vail that I'm friends with. What an incentive that would be to all the tourists that come into our towns in Vail and Aspen. I mean, obviously we're a tourist-based economy, where, hey, free cocktail if you start a free account through their Dubli.com shopping portal. I mean, the incentives there. These people go home from all around the world, and if they take to it and they actually use it and find out the savings that they'll receive doing everything they're doing anyway. I mean, think about that as far as a restaurant owner and that additional income that could possibly come to them down the road. I mean, basically the reason I'm bringing that up is for the people that are watching the Hangout tonight, or who will watch it in the future, is to kind of open your minds up to ideas. And we kind of started this Hangout about anybody can do it, and now we're kind of putting examples and analogies in here that show people exactly what we mean. I mean, literally. So if you own a restaurant, hey, this is a great opportunity. If you're a realtor, this is a great opportunity. But you know what? If you're working as a cashier making close to minimum wage, if you could put some money aside and get into this business, which is low startup cost, you have the same abilities to just go out and spread the word, and be as successful as any restaurant owner, as any real estate agent. But it takes work and persistence in doing it. But that's the power of this business model. That is, I've just 22 years in the network marketing industry. And the first time that I can truly say that anybody can do it if they do the work, if they put in the work. Anybody can truly do this business. And it's that powerful that what's your market? Well, anyone who buys anything. So huge market. So your neighbors are your market. People that live around you, your community. And it's a global company. You have friends overseas, it's global. There's local shopping malls all over the world that are integrated into the Dubli.com platform. In fact, it knows what country you're coming from, and it gives you the best deals and the best merchants for your local area. That's what makes it really unique. And global is huge. There's other cashback sites. They can't offer what we offer. They can't offer the cashback that we offer. And they can't offer the incentives that we offer. And not only that, most of them are based in the United States or some very few European countries. It's not a global thing. So we are global. In fact, we're growing so big in the Middle East, in Asia, some of these areas that normally don't, from an online shopping perspective, don't really move into those markets. We're already in those markets. That makes it exciting. Again, here I'm kind of going on a tangent, but I just kind of want to open everyone's eyes who's watching this Hangout, that the possibilities are endless. And every time Jerry and I are on the phone and we have a conversation, we literally come up with like 130 different topics we could actually use to market to people, to share this with people. It's amazing. And when you have a market as big as it is, and a product that is this valuable to the end consumer, literally it becomes limitless on how you can get the word out, how you can market it, and how you can build it. What do you think, Jerry?
I think on that note, we should end it, because we leave those possibilities in other people's minds, because I'm sure they can expand much further than you and I have tonight, So on that note, we just want to thank everyone for their time. We really appreciate you guys sharing the love and, and hopefully gain some insight on what Dubli is and what Dubli has to offer. And hopefully we'd love to be a guide into Dubli. So, keep an eye out for our channel, Chris and Jerry channel on YouTube. And also, if you guys ever have any questions whatsoever, Chris and I will respond back. Our email is chrisandjerry411@gmail.com. Have a great evening.
All right, everyone, it was great seeing you. I'm just going to repeat the email address just to make sure they know. But up on the back, on my whiteboard there, you may be able to see it, chrisandjerry411@gmail.com. Leave us a message. We will get right back to you. We'll exchange cell phone numbers, whatever, if you want to have a phone conversation there. We'll also do, you want more information of exactly what the business model is and what it offers, Jerry and I will do personal webinar with you, personal hangout. We'll screen share. We'll show you whatever you need to know, answer all your questions, so you can make an educated decision on changing your life. Anyway, thanks everyone. It was great having you tonight. We'll talk again soon. See ya.